It is time for Ryan's Roses here. This is a public service. If you think someone has cheated on you, and a lot of us think that, but we don't want to admit it. That's the thing, because you don't want to be the fool.
But don't live in fear. Don't go into it thinking.
Ellen, we do not live otherwise.
It's always fear-based. So true.
Right? We do not live not in fear.
Is that really what it's like to be single? Are you afraid all the time?
Don't act like you have a mighty superpower.
No, I'm not. I didn't know that there was so much fear.
I just think that in general,
I know
listen,
that you have fear.
Well,
but I didn't know that, Tanya, I didn't know it was common.
We've hosted this show for how many years now?
11 years
11
now,
years.
yes.
Do you not think I would have fear after making all these Ryan's Roses calls?
Yes,
There
but I mean,
is so
there
much
also,
badness.
we could flip it and do the non-roses.
No one would listen to the show.
You're right.
All right, it's time for our public service, Ryan's Roses. Let me get Brandy on the phone. Brandy sent us an email. Brandy said, Ryan and Ellen, I've been visiting a psychic for a few years now, and every time I go, she's always right about something. She once told me my sister was going to get some extra cash. My sister got a promotion 2 days later.
Wow.
Last week, the psychic started giving me details about my husband that you just can't make up. This would worry me. Like, I've thought about going to a psychic. My buddy actually went to a psychic, and we should call Steve. We'll call him later.
Oh, you okay? Did he go for his love life?
I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
But he told me, I was like, hey, do you want to have lunch over the weekend? He's like, I'm on my way to my psychic. I'm like, okay, bye. And I hung up. I thought, wait, what?
That's such an LA thing, right?
I don't know. No, I think they have them everywhere. We had them in Druid Hills back in Georgia. So last week, the psychic started talking about the husband. Now, that would, I get it, worry you. So she said, the psychic said, your husband has eyes for someone else. He's torn and doesn't know what to do.
Oh, come on.
She's never been wrong, so I'm taking this very seriously. Brandy, how long have you gone to the psychic? How many times, and what's the return rate on the being correct?
Yeah, you know what? I've actually been seeing her for a little over 3 years now, and she's got a pretty good track record going. I mean, for example, before I was pregnant, she told me that I was going to be adding to my family. And turns out that, like, I was pregnant, and she said it was going to be a male, and it was a boy. That's a big one. Like, babies are big ones. So she nailed the baby one. She also, I had a good close friend at the time who she predicted that we were going to have a bit of a fallout. And basically, I had asked my best friend if she could be the godmother of my baby. And she said, no, it was too much responsibility. And we actually had a very huge fallout. We're fine now, but she predicted that this was going to be really, really hard.
Now, let's not talk about her. What about you and your husband? Are there any other signs?
Well, I mean, he's, it's the typical stuff. He's coming home late. He's on his cell phone all the time. We're not as close. We're not as intimate. It's hard to connect with him. And when she told me that he has eyes for someone else and that, he's torn in his heart, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like my biggest fear coming to life right now.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If I'm a psychic, I don't know that I'd be telling you stuff about your husband cheating on you, because you may not come back.
Right.
That's like if you're a psychic, do you filter what you say? Because you got to keep your business open too. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're paying for results too, right? You want to know. I mean, hopefully, if they see something coming your way. I mean, we've had friends of mine have gone and they've been, she's done her psychic thing and it's worked. Like, oh, you're going to be in a car wreck, and they were in a car wreck. And
no,
God, I mean,
like
that's
that.
The kind of stuff that I don't know. I mean, I guess that could save someone's life. But let's stick with your husband here.
Right.
So basically, she has said, "Hey, I feel something that's going on with your husband. I feel like he's got eyes for another woman." That's all we got. That's what we know.
That's all I know is that and I just know that in the pit of my stomach, that's like the biggest fear. And I've been just feeling him pulling away and distant. And when she says that he's conflicted in his heart, like he's torn in his heart, what does that mean? What's that about?
All right. Let me ask you, how long you been married?
A little over 3 years.
Any kids?
We do. We have a little boy.
So I brought Patty in here. Now, Patty's going to ask, who do you want to send some roses to? Find out what's on the card, and we'll see what we can learn. But, Brandy, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And that's what we're going to do. All right. Now, be very quiet. We want to find out all we can about what's going on in your husband's head. It may be nothing, because, the psych, we'll see how credible this psychic is here. All right. Okay. Hang on. Here we're dialing him now.
Okay.
Hello,
May I speak to David?
this is David.
David, hi. My name is Vanessa, and I'm calling from Flowers for Any Occasion on Catella Avenue. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for taking my call this early in the morning. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. I'm calling 5 people here in the area, and you're one of them. And I'd like to offer you a free dozen roses that you can send to whoever you want today at no cost to you. All I ask is if you can just go ahead and refer me to your friends and family, and they're completely free.
Wait. So how did you get my number? How did this happen?
I got them through the yellow pages. I don't know. I mean, it seems that your number is it's a public number.
Well, no, that's true. So you're saying when you said free roses, you mean it's free? Like, I don't understand. Like,
They're completely, yeah. I mean, just what it means. They're free. I'm only doing this to 5 customers. They get a free bouquet today only. So it's only for today. And you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. I'm not asking you for any information. All I ask is just to go ahead and refer me to your friends and family.
Right. So I don't have to give you a credit card number.
No credit card number. It's completely free, including the delivery.
Let me ask you this. I have some friends that I could refer, but I mean, and I'm not going to get like emails or anything. Or
I don't have your email address.
Okay. Well, no, I didn't know if I had to give it at the end.
No. I'm not going to ask you.
Do that.
I'm only going to ask you 3 questions. It's just a person. Give me the name and address of the person we're going to send them to, and then whatever you want to put on that note.
Okay. The person I want to give them to. And they completely. You're saying, and no matter what, at the end of the conversation, it's going to be completely free, and I'm not going to get any kind of information from you guys.
Not at all.
Okay.
They're
so, and you need 3 questions. You need to know who they're for, and just the address and what to say.
Correct. I mean, obviously, I need to know who we're going to send the flowers to.
Yeah.
And we can keep you anonymous if you like. You know, you want to surprise somebody. If you want to surprise somebody and
really?
make them wonder who it could be.
Yeah, that's the thought. Well, I'll tell you what. Send them to my wife, Brandy. That's Brandy with an I. And tell her that her husband loves her.
That's not, so you want white or red roses?
Hey, David, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now.
Hi.
We have your wife, Brandy, is on the phone.
Hi, David.
What's so funny, Brandy?
I'm like, do you have a stuttering problem? Was it so hard to decide that you're going to send roses to your wife?
That's what I was wondering. We don't want to know why were you so hesitant in sending these flowers to your wife?
That's being a little harsh.
It's not being harsh.
It is.
David, what was going on? Why were you so sketchy about sending them to your wife?
Well, I thought I won something for a minute when you called. I wasn't sketchy. It's weird because in this day and age, you don't get anything for free.
Well, you're not getting anything for free here either, but you did hesitate when it came to sending flowers.
But I understand his hesitation. He was hesitant about the whole offer. I don't think it was about who to send them to. I totally didn't hear that in his voice.
I heard what Brandy heard, which was why not step up and probably send him to his wife.
Brandy, Ryan, no, I think you're making things worse.
I thought that they were going to, at the end, say, "Oh, we'll just need a credit card number for information for whatever reason."
Okay, but David, let me ask you something here. I'm just going to cut to this. Okay, there's a reason that we're all together. Brandy went to a psychic. I don't know if you know, she sees a psychic, and the psychic tells her that you have eyes for someone else, and in your heart you're conflicted. Is there any truth? Is there any truth to that?
No, there's no truth to that, Ryan. No. I only hesitated because I figured at the end they were going to bait and switch me, and I really wanted it to be a surprise for her, so I didn't want her to get a heads up that I was sending roses.
But I mean,
Patty said you can send them anonymously, and you said that's a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's sketchy to me.
I was going to call and surprise her,
All right, David. Are you cheating on your wife?
No.
Okay, well, that's the reason we're on the phone.
Yeah.
Brandy, do you believe him?
I just feel like there's something there that needs to be dealt with, and I don't know what it is.
Are you thinking of another woman, David? Is there someone on the horizon?
Is there anybody else?
Someone captured your heart?
No.
Maybe you're not cheating, but you're flirting?
You've been away. We don't connect. We don't talk. I mean, and she's predicted our son. She predicted my fallout with my friend. She predicted my friend's husband's car accident. I mean, she's got a good track record. So, like, let's just call it
a lot of those are coincidences. I mean, all my brothers have boys, so, you know, having a son, it's not too far of a stretch.
So, David, do you love your wife and there's no one else?
Yeah, that's true. I love my wife. So that's why I sent her the flowers. You guys, if I was really that, why wouldn't I just send it to somebody else? If I really thought they were anonymous, nobody ever find out, why wouldn't I just send it to somebody else?
Well, because we thought maybe for a second you were going to do that.
So, Brandy, you and your husband here need to sit and look each other in the eye and have a conversation if you still doubt it. But that's the best we can do, okay? I'm going to let you both go. I have a problem with myself right now.
Why? Because you called and did a roses for the psychic.
Exactly. Like we're gonna do what we just did,
right?
And by the way, I had to take it seriously because I actually wanted David to hear my tone. Because if he had something to fess up to, I wanted to fess up to it. But the fact that we're actually making a call because a psychic said he has eyes for someone else and is conflicted in the heart, bad on us.
Well, but Brandy said that there were other signs.
But Ellen, I do need to just explore this psychic thing a little bit more. I know that a lot of you and some of my friends subscribe to it, and frankly, I've thought about it myself. But for her to say that and us to then think that he's cheating, it's just not enough there for me.
Okay.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you just can't get to the bottom of it, or you need some peace of mind in your relationship, then that's what this is used for. Ryan and Ellen, here it is from Bernice and Carson. My husband and I, we've been married 4 years, and we're already having so many problems. The other night, he was working late when I got a text from him out of the blue saying, I'm at dinner with her now. I responded with a question mark, to which he replied, oops, LOL. I'll explain when I get home. When he got home, he told me this whole story about how the guys wanted him to go out for a drink, so he lied and said he had plans with me, because if he told him he had to work, they'd convince him to go out.
Oh.
He sounded like he was making it up as he went along. She says, basically, I don't believe my husband. We've had problems, and it's 4 years in. That's not a good sign. Bernice, thanks for coming on with this. Just a couple of quick questions here. Why don't you believe your husband in general? Why do you think your husband's lying?
I just think he's been spending more time at work, not just because we need the money, but because he just doesn't want to be home anymore. But
I have friends that play golf.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be
home. That's terrible.
Well, go look at a golf course. A lot of people out there. But Bernice, my general question is, you said you got a lot of problems with your husband. You said you don't believe him.
Yeah.
You don't take him for his word.
No.
Have there been other things that he's done to make you not believe the man you married?
Just there are little things that keep happening, like there's just he just can't even look me in the eye anymore. Like he just seems so guilty. And I don't know, this sounds crazy, but I think I think I'm smelling somebody's on him.
Oh, really?
It sounds like he smells different. He comes home, he takes showers when he comes home.
Do you think, have you identified, is there someone he works with that you think he might be?
I don't know. I can't get him to even talk about work. It's just a feeling I have,
Right. Bernice, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So, he says he was out with the guys. She believes that he was out with another woman. She actually thinks that she smells another woman's perfume on him. 4 years of marriage. And the bottom line is she doesn't trust her husband.
No.
All right, Patty's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Any kids, Bernice?
2.
Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Justin?
This is him.
Justin, hi. My name's Patty calling from Lulu's Flowers. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. This morning I have a promotion where I'm giving away 5 bouquets at no charge to you. And I would like for you to go ahead and accept the offer and send a beautiful bouquet to whoever you want today. Like I said, I don't charge to you. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address from you. Just the name of the person.
You don't need anything from me?
No, just the name of the person you want to send them to on a note. And I just want to make sure that if you do like my service, you go ahead and refer me to your friends and family. Since I just started my shop, I really would need those references and those referrals, I mean.
Oh, okay, that works.
And I have 2 bouquets that you can choose from. You can choose white or red roses. And I also have a note that I handwrite myself in gold ink. So it's really, really beautiful.
Okay.
And just let me know who you want to send them to, and I make sure that they get delivered today.
All right. Let's go with the red roses.
The red.
And let's send it to Jennifer. And then for the note, you can just put, thinking of you like I do every day. Love, Justin.
Justin, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and your wife is on the other line. You want to explain to her who Jennifer is and why you just sent that note? Justin.
Justin?
Yes.
Your wife, Bernice, is on the phone. You're married to her, right?
Yes.
Okay, who's Jennifer?
Uh,
Thinking of you as I do every day. What, you're cheating on your wife with Jennifer?
It's complicated.
Well, it's either yes or no. Are you cheating on your wife with Jennifer?
Yes.
And for how long? Justin, are you there? Bernice, you're hearing all of this. Do you know who Jennifer is?
No, I want to know who she is. Justin, please just tell me who she is. Like, you have to just tell the truth now, okay? How long has this been going on? You know, where did you meet her? Who is she? Who is it? I mean, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Are you in love with her? Are you in love with her?
I think so.
How long has this been going on, Justin?
Like a year.
Were you going to tell your wife?
This is not how I want to do this.
All right, look.
What are you doing? What are you doing? We have 2 kids. What are you doing?
Bernice, you're choosing to do this on the radio. I don't want to do this on the radio.
I'm going to take you both off the radio. Justin, who's been lying and cheating on his wife for a year, cultivating relationships, sounding like you're falling in love. And Bernice, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry
Her instincts
for
were
you
right.
to hear this.
She could smell Jennifer on you, Justin.
Okay, guys, both of you, hang on for 1 second. That was about as dramatic as it gets because of the silence from Justin.
Oh, my God.
So he's in love with her. It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you look at your relationship and you think this is going on in your life, you just don't have peace of mind in your marriage, then you can write us an email, and as a public service, we'll see if we can get to the bottom of it for you. Griselda, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Can I read your email to Sissany here?
Yes.
All right, let's bring everybody up to speed. She says, I got a call from the bakery that bakes our party cakes. So it's their local bakery. The guy on the phone said the cake my husband ordered was ready for pickup. I was confused because we did not order a cake, so I called my husband, and he said they made a mistake. I wasn't really comfortable with his answer, so a few hours later, I called the bakery, and the guy told me my husband already picked it up. And my husband continued denying he ordered a cake. Even after I told him, the guy said he went and picked it up. He is lying, you say, and I'm tired of his lies and always hiding stuff. He even deletes his iPad history all the time. So this is one of a sum of lies?
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like a bunch of little things that keep adding up.
Uh-huh. And, I think you've got solid evidence here if we believe the cake baker.
Right?
Exactly.
Do you have a birthday coming up?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay. And could it be something for his office?
I don't think so.
And why would he lie about it if that's the case?
Exactly.
You know?
Why would he lie about it?
How long have you been married to him?
3 years, actually.
Do you have kids?
Yes, 3.
Okay. I'm going to get right to this for you. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, use my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we are going to bring Patty in. Patty is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card as well.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Hang on 1 second. Patty, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Victor?
This is him.
Victor, hi, my name is Patty calling from Lourdes Flowers. How are you?
I'm okay, Patty. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm actually I just opened a new flower shop here on Sherman Way. And I was hoping you could take advantage of my offer today. I'm offering 5 free bouquets to 5 new customers at no charge. Also, I am doing a free delivery, so you can send them to whoever you want today. Completely free, no cost to you. Just if you can go ahead and refer me to your friends and family. That's all I ask. I have 2 bouquets. I have a white one, white roses, and red roses.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can you do half of each?
I'm sorry?
Can you do half of each?
I can do that, yes, of course.
Yeah.
So I could do 6 white and 6 red.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I'll, if there are no catches to this, I'll take advantage of it.
No, there's no cash. I don't need your credit card information or your billing address. Just the name of the person you're going to send them to and the note. And I make sure they get delivered today, no later than 4 p.m.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right.
So
Yeah. Can you send it to Karen?
I'm sorry, to who?
To Karen?
To Karen?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
You can say the time is here now. All there is left is celebration.
Victor, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany on 102.7 Kiss FM. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast. Who is Karen?
Excuse me, who is this again?
Who is Karen?
Karen is my friend.
Okay, and the time is here now?
Yeah.
The time is here. Now all there is left is celebration.
What is that about?
Griselda, is this you?
Griselda is on the phone. Yes, your wife is on the line. Who's Karen and why are you celebrating? And by the way, Victor, we know that you lied about picking up the cake because she spoke to the bakery. So what's going on, buddy?
What is going on here? I don't understand. I think the question is mine. What's going on?
The question, Victor, is who's Karen? Why'd you pick up a cake? And then why'd you lie to your wife about it?
Oh my God, Griselda. Again?
What do you mean again?
I mean, without any clarification, you go this far to put, to go, what you call it, Ryan Seacrest, to call me to...
Wait, so you're blaming me? You're blaming me for this? So you're sending flowers to another woman and you're blaming me for this?
Babe, you have lost it. I think you have really lost it. Karen is a co-worker, sweetheart. It's her 15-year anniversary with the company, and we're trying to buy her a cake. And you met Karen before. What are you doing to me?
You bought a cake for another woman. You lied about it. I confronted you, and you lied about it. Why would you lie about it?
What am I lying about? If I don't tell you, it won't hurt you. You know why? Because you're jealous about everything.
So Victor, you're saying you knew you picked up the cake for Karen, your coworker, and you didn't want to tell your wife because she would react with jealousy?
Yes, I didn't tell her because she asked me jealousy about everything. It's ridiculous. I'm getting tired of it. In the beginning, I thought it was cute. You were saying you're overprotective. I thought it was cute, but it's getting nuts now.
So is it true that you are jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm just protective. It's just like, I'm a little paranoid, you know? And if he keeps hiding things from me, like, it makes it worse.
if I have every reason in the world to hide from her because she makes everything a big deal, I think I would, just to save a headache, just to save my relationship with her. The less she knows, the better. It's a white lie. It's not like I'm going out of my way to cheat on her.
But it's not the less she knows, the better.
Victor, are you cheating on your wife?
No. She
Okay.
knows I love her.
Griselda, do you believe him?
I mean,
Priscilla, you going to think about this, baby?
I know that you love me. And, I mean, you're a great dad.
Then you have to drop everything else. Just go in the moment stuff, baby. I love you, and that's all there is to it. If I wanted to cheat on you, I'd go cheat on you any day. Why don't I?
Well, it was going in her direction, Victor, until that. All right, I'm going to put you guys on hold. I have to tell you that I actually I may be on Victor's side here.
You're on his side?
Yeah.
I think I believe him, but I don't know. I'm not on his side. Like,
He was
I don't like his approach.
But we're gonna have to have a ruling system. That's the way this goes. All right, coming up, I'm getting the gavel out, and you're gonna have to choose which side you're on. Yeah, because you're not here every day.
Give me the gavel.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get to this. Ryan and Ellen from West Covina. Isabel, my husband bid on a trip to Palm Springs at a silent auction at our kids' school recently. I remember noticing that the trip was April 11th through 12 and thinking how nice it would be to win that. A few days later, a woman who works at the school congratulated me for winning the trip.
Nice.
She goes, I thought that was weird. That's what she types here. Because my husband didn't mention anything to me. The trip is this weekend. And now he's saying he has to go out of town for a conference. I honestly think he's going to Palm Springs with someone else. It's too much of a coincidence.
Oh, man.
Let me grab Isabel. So, Isabel, do you happen to have any idea who he might be going with, if this is true, to Palm Springs?
No, I honestly I don't have any idea. I couldn't imagine who you could take.
You know, if he is taking someone, then that's karma that delivered the news to you.
Exactly.
So that you would, at least find out the truth here.
Yeah. I mean, it really honestly caught me off guard when she told me that.
Did you do any kind of investigating? Did you call the school and say, in what name was the reservation made? Did you call the hotel? Are you trying to find out? Like, did you ask him?
I honestly haven't. I've been so I've been waiting for him to mention it to me. I thought maybe he was trying to surprise us, by not telling us and just telling us last minute, hey, we're going. But now with this bomb that he dropped about having to go on a business trip, I really don't know what he's going to do. And I'm at a loss, honestly.
Okay, and when did he reveal that he had to go on the trip?
Yesterday.
Okay. Tell me your situation. How long you been together, married?
Yeah, we've been married for 10 years now.
Long time. Kids?
Yeah, we have 2 kids, 5 and 7.
Okay. Would you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM?
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck to you, Isabel.
Thank you, guys.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Michael?
This is he?
Hi, my name is Patty calling from Bottomless Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing good. How can I help you?
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today at no charge.
I'm sorry, can you just please take me off the list? I don't know where you got this number, but
No, hello, Michael. Sorry, I just opened my delivery shop, honestly, like 3 weeks ago, and it's a little slow. I just created a Facebook page last night, and I am trying to get likes. And I figured that if I give 10 customers a free bouquet this week, I will be able to get people to go to my page, and that way, they can refer me to friends and family.
Oh, I mean,
and I'd be able to, get a little bit more customers.
She told me this is no strings attached, no taxes, no hidden fees. It's just you're just hooking me up with a free bouquet.
I take care of the taxes. I take care of the delivery. I make sure you're the person you send the flowers to. Get the flowers today. Nothing, no strings attached.
That sounds good to me.
So who do you want to send them to?
That'll be you to my wife, Isabel.
Did you say Isabel?
Yes, that's my wife.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
No, this is great timing. I'm so sorry about this weekend. I promise I'll make it up to you. Love, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I just want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got Isabel, your wife, on the phone. She asked us to give you a call because she was concerned about where you're going this weekend, the last-minute decision to take a business trip, and she knows that you guys, or you, bid on a Palm Springs silent auction trip at your kid's school, and she's on the phone. Isabel, you want to tell him what concerns you?
Mike, what's going on, man? I went to go pick up the kids, and the administrator told me you won the trip to Palm Springs, and I had no idea. Why don't I know that we're going to Palm Springs?
What the heck's going on? I was just talking to the lady who was giving me free flowers.
No, listen to me. Can you explain why?
Okay,
are you going to Palm Springs?
Yes, I'm going this weekend out of town to take care of a business conference. Like I told you, Matt called me. He said his wife's due any minute. It could be now or it could be this weekend. And he doesn't want to miss the child, the birth.
Who's going to Palm Springs then, Mike? Who's going to Palm Springs?
I gave that away.
Mike, let me ask a couple questions here.
Yeah.
Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to the conference like I was just telling my wife.
Where's the conference?
Physically.
I'm sorry?
Where is it?
It's down by Georgia.
Down by the state of Georgia?
Yes, it's close to the Masters. Masters taking in place this weekend. There's a big conference going on there.
Are you just going to the Masters?
No, I'm not going to the Masters. You can't even get tickets to go into that.
There's a conference down near Augusta, Georgia?
There's a lot of businesses going on, a lot of handshaking during these events.
So that's in Georgia, not near Georgia.
You're in Georgia. You're going to Augusta, Georgia.
I don't know. I mean, Isabel, can you and I just talk?
You this to me, Mike. Who is going on this trip with you? Why would you win a trip to Palm Springs and give it away? Who did you give it to?
I gave it away to my assistant. Okay, she's been. I'm just so happens that I'm doing payroll right now.
Wait. Hold on. You gave your trip to your assistant?
Baby, look, we can take.
You're going to Georgia, and we've never what? What are you talking about?
Okay, first calm down, because I can't believe. One thing is to talk to me in private, another thing is to put me on blast in front of God and everybody. So,
why would you lie to me in the first place?
The moment that I found out about the trip was the same day that I got a call from Matt. So I didn't want to go and tell you, hey, honey, guess what? We won the trip, but we can't make it. So I'm right now doing payroll, and I'm thinking, shoot, I haven't been able to give my assistant Jasmine a raise, and I can't afford to do it. And she's the reason why I'm able to have more family time with us.
If there's a plus one, who is Jasmine going on this trip with, Mike?
I don't know. I don't know who the heck she's going to take.
What do you mean? Is she a boyfriend? Does she have a husband? She's your assistant. I mean, if you're willing to give her a trip, you must know something about her life.
I don't know. But you're making a big deal out of nothing. I'm really seriously telling you.
What do you mean a big deal? You won a trip, and all of a sudden you don't you're going out of town the same weekend that your assistant's going out of town to Palm Springs.
I know it looks bad. But
it looks terrible. So, is there anybody else, Mike? Is there someone else that is in your life that you're interested in? Are you going away with somebody?
Listen, look. This. I know for everybody looking from the outside in, it looks terrible, and I'm going to admit it looks like there's some very fishy things going on. But you know what? Life happens, and it happens all at the same time.
But not to mention you won the trip to your wife is shady, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, if you would let me finish, what I'm trying to convey is the reason why I have the time to go and hang out with my kids and my wife is because of this assistant who is underpaid. So I figured I'd give her this in an effort to say thank you. Thank you for letting me play with my kids a little longer.
So are you cheating on your wife?
No, I'm not cheating on my wife.
Okay. Well, she was concerned that you might be.
It'd be nice to know, specifically where you're going this weekend.
Yeah, maybe give her all the details of your trip, or bring your wife along. I don't know if you can do that. It's
well, I'm in the middle. Right now, I'm about to go into another meeting, and I wasn't expecting to. I picked up the phone. I don't even know who the heck was calling.
It was Patty. Patty was the one that called.
Okay.
Flowers.
Okay.
And I appreciate it, and I thought it was going to be a 2-minute thing, and now I'm here.
I understand, Mike. We'll let you go, but I do think you owe your wife some clarity here.
Babe, I love you. You're the mother of my children, and there's nothing that you have to worry about. Please, just calm down, okay?
I wish you honestly would have had open communication with me from the beginning.
Transparency. All right, Mike, go to your meeting. That's the thing, Isabel. Transparency, and I would pry to find out some more detail about where he's going to be, okay?
Yeah, thanks,
Good luck.
guys.
Good luck. He doesn't seem totally authentic to me.
No, not at all. He doesn't even know where he's going. Like,
well, I think he made that up. It sounded to me like he made
somewhere
near Georgia. He's going to Georgia.
Right.
By the way, it's at a school auction to
Right.
not share with your wife that you won the trip.
Yeah.
That to me is the first red flag. So
Yes.
if he's not up to something yet, he's up to something soon. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if you think someone is cheating on you, then reach out to us and we'll try and get to the bottom of it. That's the bottom line. Send us the email, ryan@kissfm.com. We'll read the email, try and get you on the phone. And that's where we're going to start with Mary in Whittier. Mary, thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate you being vulnerable to do this.
Hi, thank you.
So let's get into this woman. You ran into an old friend from high school. Long story short, something was going on with her, and you said you can come stay with us. And you're
Right.
there with your husband, right? And is she married as well?
No, she's not married. She has a boyfriend. I guess the guy who's her baby's father, and they were having problems after I ran into her and we started getting close again and
Right.
hanging out and talking and my husband and I are actually we were actually trying to have a baby and we've been struggling, but I haven't lost hope. So we actually turned our garage into kind of a studio apartment. And we hoped that, when I did get pregnant and we hired a nanny or, someone to come and stay with us and take care of the baby, they could stay there and they'd have, living space. So I offered that to Andrea. I told her that she could stay there and I knew she was struggling so much and I just really, I wanted to help her out. She's a single mom. I mean, her baby is so little and so cute and I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Well, which is wonderful and heartfelt. Now let's move towards the problem, and that is you were telling me in your email that your husband would start coming home a little earlier in the evening, and you would walk in on them drinking and talking in the backyard?
Well, it wasn't ever anything, wild or inappropriate or anything. I would just come home and he's an auto mechanic, so he sometimes has to stay super late because people bring their cars up to work and whatever it means. And he would always tell me, oh, well, it's a really slow week, honey. It's a slow week this week. And, I was tired. I'm just blowing off some steam. They would have like one or two beers. It wasn't like heavy alcohol or anything. And they never seemed, I just thought it was kind of weird, but I thought, well, maybe they're just kind of getting to know each other, which is good. She's going to be living with us.
But you're vibing. You're getting a bad vibe.
Yeah, but it's just strange because I think, well, we never did that. Of course, we're trying to have a baby right now.
So, Mary, you walk in on them. They're having a drink. They're talking. He gets home from work early, and then here's the real catalyst. She got her stuff and left abruptly recently.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't respond to you reaching out to her.
Right. She just texted me one day and said, hey, thanks for everything. I found a place. I'll see you soon.
Did she explain why she left abruptly?
No. She just said, that's it. It was just the most simple text. And I was so, I was really hurt by that because I thought that I had done everything I could to be a good friend. And she just said, I found a place. Thanks. And I'll talk to you soon. And I texted her back. She never responded. And then I think she blocked me on Facebook or something because I went to try and maybe message her or find her on Facebook and I can't find her.
So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay. Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay. Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. Patty's here. Patty's going to offer your husband some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for about a year and a half.
Okay. And Andrea is your friend's name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Mary.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John. How can I help you?
John, hi, my name's Patty. I'm calling from Flowers for Everyone here in downtown Whittier. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. You can send them to whoever you want, maybe in the 40-mile radius with a free delivery.
And this is completely free? There's no catch or nothing?
No, I'm not going to ask you for any credit card information or your billing address. The only thing I do ask is if you can just go and refer me to your friends and family. I can email you or mail you some coupons that you can just, maybe pass them out whenever you hear anybody saying that they need flowers.
Oh, okay. Do I give you the address or?
Yeah, let's start with the name. Who's getting the roses?
Okay, these are going to be for Andrea.
I'm sorry?
Andrea.
Andrea? I thought
Hello?
you didn't know where she lived, John.
John, it's Ryan
Mary.
Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Hi, John.
Why are you sending her flowers? I knew
Why?
you were doing. I knew something was happening. Why are you sending her flowers? I haven't been able to talk to Andrea in weeks. How do you know where she lives?
She texts me.
Hey,
as-
John,
she said,
John, let me save you. John, let me save you a little bit of time here. You just sent flowers to this woman that's staying at your house. Why are you messing around on your wife with Andrea? What's going on, John?
No. I'm not messing around behind my wife's back at all. No. I feel bad for this girl. She's got a little kid. She's going through this breakup. I felt
John,
bad, so I
come
wanted
on.
to send
What
her
were you
something.
going to say on the note, John, before Mary stopped you?
I don't know. Just, good luck with everything and hope you pull through it, stuff like that.
Are you cheating on your wife?
No. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Do you think
I
it's
love my
appropriate?
wife.
Is it appropriate though for you to be hanging out in the backyard with this other woman having a beer, and then the woman leaves abruptly? Why did she leave abruptly? Was there something that you did? Did you freak her out? Maybe you scared her off.
No. She found a place to move in. She had to get in there.
Are you visiting
by
her
the
over
first-
there to make sure she's okay?
No.
And how do you know all
no.
of that? How do you know all of that, but your wife doesn't?
Right.
It's her friend. Why is she not telling?
She wasn't even responding to Mary.
No, I don't know. I maybe her text didn't go through or something.
No,
Maybe
if she's been communicating with you, John, then you're going to get her on the phone. You're going to get her on the phone, and we're going to go to the house, and we're going to figure out what's going on and talking to her, because if nothing's going on and she seems comfortable communicating with you, then she better be ready to talk to me about where she's gone and where she left to. I mean, she was at our house, okay? And you didn't even think to tell me that she texted you? How do you know all of this? You know I've been looking for her. You know I've been trying to find her, and you haven't said anything to me. And I don't know where you've been these past couple of weeks that you don't come home. And you know that we're the ones who are trying to have a family, and you know how I feel about it, and you don't think to send me roses? How does that make any sense, John? I'm so sorry, Ryan.
No, I'm sorry.
For you.
I'm sorry this is happening. John, we think you're lying to us, to be honest with you. I don't really need much time to think about this, but I just don't believe you. I don't think your wife believes you. And you're having dialogue with this woman who's her friend. It's not right. It's just
wrong.
not right. I'm going to put you both on hold for a second.
Okay.
Mary.
Oh,
All right, hold on, Mary.
Hang in there, Mary.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. It is a situation where if you've got something going on in the relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then send us the story via email and we'll try and see what we can learn. I don't know much about this, but it says, Sam, Buena Park, I want to do Ryan's Roses.
Ooh.
Sam?
Hi.
It's a girl.
Sam a girl.
Sam a girl. Okay. Sam, hi. What's happening?
Okay, so I have my best friend. She's like my sister. Her name's Jackie.
Yeah.
And we're in the same group of friends. And there's this new guy who's like a friend of a friend, and he's been around for the last few months, and I love him. I'm in love with him, and she knows this. We talk about him all the time. And guess what? He's flirting with her now.
Okay.
Wait, is he dating you? Does he know you exist? Are you?
He has to know. If he doesn't know about me loving him, then he's crazy. Like, I think he does, but he hasn't ever rejected me. But he's never really made a move, you know?
So why don't you try and make the move on him or make it known that you're into him?
Oh, my God, I love him. I'm like a stupid idiot with him. I just don't even know how to talk to him. Sometimes I get so scared that he's not going to like me.
But what is it that you want us to do?
Yeah, why don't you just be direct with him?
I just was wondering, I know that you don't do this often, but I was wondering if you could give him roses to send to somebody so that I could see if it was...
If he sends them to you or your friend?
But the thing is that she cannot like him. That's like...
Yeah, but you're not in the... hold on for a second.
You're not even dating him.
The premise of Ryan's Roses is you're in a relationship with someone or a marriage with somebody, and you want to...
with Jackie.
You're in a friendship with Jackie.
Right.
So you want us to call him or Jackie?
I want you to call him to see if Jackie is going to betray me and be with him.
No, but how will we know what Jackie's doing? He may just send her the flowers because he's into her over you. It doesn't mean that she's doing anything wrong. And why is it wrong? If you're single and she's single, what's the issue?
Oh, my gosh, it would break my heart.
She knows that you're in love with him?
Oh, absolutely, she does.
And what does she say to you about it?
She says she would never, ever, ever, ever hurt me like that.
Okay, you asked her. Are you interested in him?
I have asked her. She says that she's not, that they're just friends. But I do know that they all went out the other night and nobody invited me. It wasn't just the two of them. It was a group, but still. That's really weird.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM.
You have permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right. Jackie and Sam. Who will you send the flowers to? We're going to stay quiet on the line. Patty's going to offer him some roses. We'll see what happens, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to David?
This is David.
David, hi. My name's Patty calling from Olympia Flowers. How are you?
I'm good. Hold on one second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Just had to step into my office. Hi. What's going on?
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, plus a quick note.
That's it? There's no catch or anything like that? You're just giving me free roses?
Yeah, you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need your credit card number, your billing address, just the name of the special someone you want to send them to, and then they're on their way today by lunchtime.
Okay. Oh, sure. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Okay, you can send the roses. Her name is Jackie.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
How about just something simple like, I'm thinking of you. I hope you have a great day.
Oh, is she your wife?
No. She's just someone I'm
hanging up.
Why?
Because. What are we going to say?
What?
Sam, are you there?
Wait.
He sent the flowers to Jackie.
But we didn't find out.
Wait, he was going to say something.
What are we going to jump in and say? Hey,
Ryan.
David, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. We have, she's not even, Sam is not with him.
But
it's not right. Sam isn't in a relationship with the guy.
Yeah, but
so
he was
on what
say
grounds are we jumping in saying, hey, who's Jackie? Like we always do.
But we were so close.
He said Jackie.
I know, but he was gonna complete the card, and then you disconnected it.
Can we call him back?
Sam?
Yeah.
He sent the flowers to Jackie.
I know.
All right, hang on for 1 sec. Let's just tell him that your your phone dropped. Okay, no, be quiet. Sorry.
Why did you let him at least do the no and then hang up?
Because I don't know.
No. Now if you call him back, he's not going to say anything.
Well, let's call him back.
Well,
let's call him
Patty's
back.
going to have to be really creative.
Well, now I can't call him back and say, "Oh, wait, let me finish my sentence."
No, you got to say your cell
You can
phone
say your
dropped.
phone dropped.
Yeah, your phone
You've
dropped.
been having phone issues at the new floral shop.
Yeah, your phone dropped. You were just about to
Go
get
back
the rest
in.
of the card.
Come on, Patty.
Come on, Patty.
Hello?
David, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I just got a new phone right now, and I understand it yet. But let's finish with your order. And
Oh, yes, thank you. I appreciate that,
you
yeah.
said you want to send them to who again, Jackie?
Yes, Jackie, yes. Did you get the message before whatever happened?
No, what's the message again?
Oh, it is...
Jackie, your wife, right?
No. It's a girl I'm seeing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So the message can say, thinking of you, hope you have a great day.
David? Signed David?
Yes.
Okay. Red or white roses? Oh. Why did you hang up on him again?
You hung up again, Ryan?
Sorry.
Ryan.
We now.
Is it
we
love
know.
David or is it from David?
By the way, guys, with respect, Sam, he's clearly seeing Jackie, but I can't step in and say, hey, we're calling on behalf of Sam. Sam's not even in a relationship with him.
You're no fun.
Well, no, I'm just.
We're just trying to
help.
bust Jackie.
All right, so Sam,
Yeah.
now you know, but
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the middle of that one.
Oh, you don't want to call Jackie?
No, I don't want
Are
to call
you
Jackie.
crazy?
I am done with the calling.
Oh my God.
This is abuse of roses.
Wow, Sam, you need to don't even call her, go to her.
He just
find
said
her
he's
and-
seeing Jackie. So now
Yeah.
there's no issue with David. So there's no reason for us
Yeah.
to jump in and tell David, hey, I've got Sam on the phone.
Yeah.
Innocent
Sam needs to
bystander.
call Jackie. That's why
But that's like super wrong, right? Like you don't do that. Is there friend code? There is friend code, or am I
Well-
being completely insane?
You're
there's code.
not quite insane, but you do need to call Jackie and handle it. Really has nothing to do with David. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. That's why I'm not jumping in and saying, hey, David, you're on the air. And all of
It's
you
not
need to
gonna
lay
be
off.
the same without you, though.
Sam,
Well, Sam.
there comes a time in life we must say, you got to call Jackie, and this is that time.
And she was your best friend.
And good luck.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Goodbye. Do you understand what I'm doing here?
And now I get it, yes.
I cannot jump on the phone with
Right.
David and say, hey, David, all of us are here. Who's Jackie? He's going to go, well, who's Sam?
Yeah, and you hung up on him so that she didn't get a chance to blurt.
Well, she has
Right.
issues with her best friend,
Right.
not David.
Right,
David,
that's
by
true.
the way, sounds like a great guy.
No, you saved David.
I actually am really into David.
Yeah, David's innocent. He
He's
didn't
one
do
of my
anything
favorite
wrong.
people we've ever had order flowers.
He's into, well, wow, that's strong. He's into Jackie, not Sam.
All right, I need to stretch. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Veronica from Lancaster, she says that her best friend from college came to visit her and her husband, and she's pretty sure that something went on one night after Veronica, had gone to bed. She says that she has proof, but because of the nature of proof of the evidence, of the device, it's a device, but more of a thing.
Okay. The thing at the center of the thing?
Yes. That's
Okay.
more specific.
The thing at the center of the thing.
Uh-huh. Anyway, to provide coverage, Veronica, thank you
Hello.
for coming on. Hi. So
Hi.
tell us with as much filter as possible, knowing that this is a broadcast, what it is that is the proof that you believe you have with your husband cheating with your best friend.
Well, the next morning, my friend Gabby left at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and my husband was already at work, and I was a little hungover because we were like drinking the night before to celebrate, and then the toilet was clogged, and when I plunged it, I found something that only a man and a woman use that my husband and I don't use together when we're being intimate. So
A security guard,
yeah,
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so he should not have these if you don't
we
usually
don't
have security.
them in the house. We don't have
Right.
them in the house, but I know Gabby carries them in her purse because
Well, that's an
She was like-
interesting.
She's your best friend, she tells you.
That's
well,
interesting.
yeah, because she's
That's not
just
so
like
common.
more fun, free spirited, and
But she carries them in her purse?
Yeah, she
Let me go to
has
the
always
single girls on that one. Is
Do
that
you guys?
do you
It's not very uncommon for single girls.
to carry them in their purse?
Yeah, because guys don't care.
Oh, so better safe than sorry. You're prepared.
Do you have them in your purse, Tanya?
Me?
Tanya, yeah.
No.
Patty?
Do you have them in your wallet, Ryan?
No, it leaves that ring.
Oh.
All right. So Veronica, you had some drinks, and then just connect the dots for me. So how did they end up together and you didn't know about it?
Well, we were all drinking in the living room, and it was just one of those nights where it was like, another bottle, sure, another bottle. And we just like kept going and laughing and talking. And Gabby knew me in college, so, just like stories, and we were just laughing, reminiscing. I mean, we spent 3 days together with my husband, and then I just remember I fell asleep, and I just knocked out, and I woke up and there was blanket over me, so and I woke up and I didn't think much of it. I knew that Gabby was leaving, and I felt kind of stupid that I got so drunk and
right.
And that I dozed off, and they were still talking like around me in the living room. So I just didn't really think, okay, like I don't think anything's gonna happen. Like, it's my husband, it's my best friend. I just trust, But then the next morning when I found that, I got that feeling in my stomach.
No other
burned.
explanation. I mean, if you found that, then this is legit. All right, Veronica, how long have you been married?
Hello.
Hi, how long have you been? 7 months?
Mhm.
And no kids?
No.
Wait, you're newlywed.
We're newlyweds, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring in Patty, and she's going to offer your husband some roses. We want to find out what he puts on the card, who he sends them to. Her name is Gabby, isn't it?
Mhm.
Did she flirt with him?
She's just a flirty person. She's just flirty, she's a sexy girl. She's just a lot of fun. I mean, I don't want to believe this is true. I want to believe that something else happened. I don't know. They both are acting completely the same. Like, both of them. Like, she was texting me like, "Home, that was so much fun, had a blast," and she's been sending me, stupid gifts or whatever they're called. And like, it's all been fine. Like, fine. And he's been fine too. He's been not more loving or less loving. Like, everything seems normal. But I know I saw it.
Okay. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right. We're going to do that now. Good luck, sweetheart.
Yeah, hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ernie?
Speaking.
Ernie, good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Light and Love Flowers. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. I'm only doing this for the next 8 hours. I'm doing this only to 5 people, and I am giving them a free bouquet plus free delivery at no charge.
You don't need any information or anything?
No, I'm not going to ask for your credit card number or your billing address. Sorry, excuse me. Just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. And I make sure they get delivered today by 4 p.m. the latest.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. That sounds awesome.
That's awesome. And one thing I do ask is if you could just go to my Facebook page, just click like if you have a Facebook page. I don't know if you do, but if you do,
sure, yeah, I have. Sure. Yeah.
Then I'll send you all the information. But let's first start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Sure. Send them to Veronica.
Okay. And what do you want to put on that note?
Just write, I love you, baby.
Ernie, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K on
Ernie.
102.7 Kiss FM.
Oh.
How are you?
What's up, dude?
How are you, man?
How are you?
Good, thanks. Your wife is on the phone, Veronica. Happy to hear that you sent her the flowers. But she would like to know if you slept with her friend Gabby because she found a condom in the toilet.
Well, that was direct.
What?
Veronica,
Wait,
tell your husband why we're on the phone.
Ernie, I the next morning when the bathroom, the toilet was clogged. Remember I told you the toilet had been clogged?
Yeah.
I found when I plunged it, I found, did you sleep with Gabby, baby?
Oh, God.
That's a yes.
Listen, baby.
That's a yes.
Yes, I did. I am
Ernie.
I was so drunk that night. You were there. We were so drunk. I swear to God, it was a mistake. It was such a mistake.
That's not an excuse. What the?
I know. I am so sorry. I swear I was so drunk, and I just I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Just act like nothing happened. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with her? Why would you guys do this to me?
We were so drunk, babe. You were there. We were having so many drinks.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. I trusted both of you guys. There's no excuse. There's no reason. You guys both act like it's normal. It's not okay.
I am so, baby. I swear to God.
Were you going to tell your wife, Ernie, or are you just going to let this slide? And what did Gabby have to say for herself? She's Veronica's good friend.
I don't know, man. I haven't really spoken to her.
You haven't spoken to her since you slept with her?
Look, I don't even remember that much. Like, we were so drunk, and all I know
But that can't be, bro, you can't let that be an excuse for cheating on your wife with her best friend.
I know. I swear, I'll do whatever it takes.
Who had the protection?
I think she did, man.
So she
really
instigated this?
I don't really have some. I mean, why would I have some? We don't use them at home.
Right.
So.
Did she throw herself at you, Ernie, or were you just willingly like, come on, let's do this?
No, we were both drunk. It wasn't like her fault or my fault.
Right,
we were
but
both just
forget that. Forget the fact that you were drunk. It happened. You cheated on your wife with her best friend. Now what do we do? And you've been 7 months married?
I will go to therapy. I will do whatever it takes.
But you've been 7 months.
Yeah, you just
first you
got
stop
married.
drinking. First, stop drinking.
I will. I swear to God.
But Veronica, I mean, this is 7 months into the marriage, and he diabolically turns on you with your best friend.
Best friend Gabby. What kind of a friend is that? Also, and then she has the nerve to text you, Veronica, after.
I'm glad you don't have kids.
Yeah.
Wait, I never did anything like this when we were dating. This is like a one-time thing.
Well, it doesn't. Well, yeah, you saved it for the big one. Good one, Ernie.
No, I don't know what. I don't know what to do.
Look,
I don't know.
If a marriage hasn't gone a year, can you just annul it, pretend it never happened?
I think not.
No.
Baby, I am so sorry. I
don't
love
care.
You so much.
I'll just shut up. Just shut up.
All right, I'm going
Just stop.
to take you off the air, both of you, right now. Wow. Look, going into that, if we believed that Veronica was telling us the truth, we know what happens, and sure enough, it's what happens.
It's what happened.
But he can't even remember it.
But how do you like Gabby? And then her texting afterward, hey, thank you so much.
And she's packing the
Had
heat.
a great time.
And she's bringing the heat.
Right.
She's packing the security guard, and she rolls it out, and while her friend is there.
Right.
I mean, it's
so
just
disgusting.
Nasty.